Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Welcome. The graduation is about to start. Momentarily, your graduates, led by the university faculty, will begin their march down the aisles. As a courtesy to your fellow guests, we request that you remain seated until the ceremony has ended and the graduates and faculty have marched out of the stadium. We make this request in the interest of providing the best opportunity for all to view the ceremony. The university has hired professional photographers who will photograph every graduate as their diploma is awarded by Chancellor Modica. The resulting photograph would be made available to each graduate free of charge via email. These photos are taken from the best vantage point and should serve to document this important milestone in the best possible way. You will have further opportunity to take photographs in the plaza after the ceremony. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Please be seated. Chancellor Modica, members of the Board of Trustees, deans, other members of the dais, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Dr. Glenn Jacobs, and I am the Provost of St. George's University. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the university's 2023 commencement exercise for the School of Veterinary Medicine. Please rise for the national anthems of the United States of America and Grenada, sung by Douglas Jabara.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Hail Grenada, land of ours, we pledge ourselves to thee. Heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny, ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage, may we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance as one people, one family. God bless our nation.
Please remain standing. Thank you. Please remain standing for the invocation done by Minister Robert Grant.
Join me in bowing our heads in prayer. We come before you, our Creator, with grateful hearts to celebrate this wonderful community of students, faculty, and staff at St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. We thank you for the opportunity to promote animal health and welfare, relieve animal suffering, and protect the health of the public. We acknowledge that your presence among us enhances the nobility of the veterinary profession. We will always value your guidance as we welcome these students to the group of practitioners of veterinary medicine. with everlasting appreciation for all the gifts that you have bestowed upon us, join me in saying, Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Minister Grant. On the dais are our administrators, faculty representatives from the School of Veterinary Medicine, representatives of the clinical faculty, and alumni officers. Allow me to introduce our dais guests to you. From my right, Minister and Senior Associate Dean, Clinical Studies, School of Medicine, Dr. Robert Grant. Associate Professor, Department of Small Animal Medicine and Surgery, Dr. Talia Guten. Assistant Professor, Department of Large Animal Medicine and Surgery, Dr. Kari Nagitu. Vice Provost of Institutional Advancement, Dean of Alumni Affairs, Dr. Brendan Lagrenard. Actually, not Dean of Alumni Affairs, little error there. Just Vice Provost of Institutional Advancement. Chancellor, Dr. Charles R. Modica. Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Neil Olson. Senior Associate Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Ray Kaplan. Associate Professor, Department of Small Animal Medicine and Surgery, and President, SVM Alumni Association, Dr. Tara Patterson. Dean of Students, Dr. Lucy Clunes. Associate Dean, 4th year Clinical Training, Dr. Lauren Nikki Wise. SVM alumnus, Dr. Angelo Rosado. SVM alumnus, Dr. Nyola McDermott. Dean, School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Callum McPherson. Professor, School of Medicine, Dr. Cheryl McPherson. And now, the Dean of Alumni Affairs, Dr. C.V. Rao. I'd like to extend our thanks to the families, friends, faculty, and staff for your support and your commitment to ensuring the success of our students in the pursuit of their lifelong dreams. You are here because our graduates recognize you as essential components in their success, and your mission does not end here. You should continue to foster their development and encourage adherence to their professionalism in the lifelong process of learning. A commencement ceremony provides the opportunity for reflection about the value of your education, and we should answer the question, what are we really celebrating? For us, this ceremony is a symbol of confidence that you are now equipped for the world into which you are entering. We have equipped you with the basic skills necessary for your profession, and you must continue learning to keep pace with the changing world around us. Your academic qualifications will help to open opportunities, but beyond that, you must demonstrate your ability to learn and grow in the fields you choose. You will be stretched in many different directions throughout your career, and you should rely on your core values to guide you. These values cannot be about material concerns, but must be rooted in immutable principles that will sustain and bear you up through the storms. Today is about recognizing your ability to embrace the opportunities ahead of you, and we join with your family and friends in applauding you. I now take great pleasure in introducing Dr. Charles R. Modica, Chancellor and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of St. George's University.
Good morning. How about great morning? Great morning. Come on. Let's take it one more notch up. How about greatest morning? Come on. Many of you don't really know me. I might have been at a white coat ceremony before the pandemic occurred and spoke hopefully briefly there, and I will do so again today. I'm the founding chancellor of the university, St. George's University. Very proud of that. And, yeah. And in case your parents and friends there don't know what a founding chancellor is, it's a guy who went to med school and then goes to law school and then starts a university, and he never would have had that job unless he was a founding chancellor. So I'm very proud of all of you. This is a milestone in your lives, a very significant one. And milestones generally occur at a certain point in time, and you just have to be on the road and kind of be moving along, and you're going to reach that milestone. But this milestone is of a different kind. This is a milestone that we need to recognize in front of your families and friends here, and certainly the faculty who are aware of it. It's how you reached this milestone. How utterly improbable that you would be here today for many reasons. And you had the support of many people, but you did it. You had the support of your faculty. And one faculty member that comes to my mind because she was in the charter class, those are called risk takers, of the School of Veterinary Medicine. And we have two charter. We have one of your faculty members and another charter class grad who just came to the ceremony today, Dr. McDermott and Dr. Patterson. If you could just stand up, both of you. We were talking about it outside. The charter class represented about 25 students. They told me it was more like 30. You know, I have a good memory at my age, but it's short, as they say. But they represent a significant percentage of the charter class in that case, either way, whether it was 25 or 30. You have your faculty that has guided you through. You have your family and friends here today recognizing this milestone, this event, this ceremony. And it all comes down to a ceremony sometimes. But we really need to understand the significance of this ceremony and what it took for you to be here. It took a lot of courage. There was a certain, if my memory is correct, there was a certain event called a pandemic. Anybody remember that word? Yeah. So you were kind of thrusted out of Grenada as fast as you came in. I remember we had to arrange for 16 charter flights. And we did the right thing. Dr. Andy Sussman, our CEO, did the right thing. Because we recognized that maybe you'd be kind of stranded there, and you could have still studied there, but you wouldn't have been with your family and friends. So we got you out of there. Most of you went out. I know there were a few stragglers that stayed in. I know they had a nickname website or something. I forget what it is now, and that's okay too. But for most of you, you needed to go. And you needed to arrive in your homes or wherever you went to continue your studies, in isolation almost. And you learned about virtual learning, and the faculty learned about virtual learning. Think about that. And we all crossed our fingers in the administration that would this work? And how much of a state of mind would you be in doing that, where it was hard to pursue your dream, that you would lose focus? But you never lost your resolve, your resilience, and your sheer determination to make it here this day. It was all about you, each and every one of you, individually and collectively as a class. It's all about what you said you were going to do. You were determined. You wouldn't let anything get in the way. You had every reason in the world not to be here today. If you were looking for reasons, you had them all. You threw that list away. Okay. I did this yesterday, the med school graduation also. So I take a deep breath. I get a little emotional. I'm an old Italian guy. Sorry. But I recognize what you've done, and I want your family and friends to recognize it. It was all of you. All of you. God bless you.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Dr. Neil Olson, Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, who will lead us through the next part of our program.
Thank you, Provost Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and honored graduates, it is indeed a privilege for me to also welcome you to the 2023 academic convocation of our School of Veterinary Medicine at St. George's University. This is indeed a very special day, particularly for all of the 198 young women and men who have completed 4 rigorous years of veterinary education, and who in a few minutes will embark upon their professional careers as the world's newest veterinarians. With the addition of these new graduates today, the School of Veterinary Medicine will have produced over 2,000 doctors of veterinary medicine since our first graduating class of 2003. I want now to invite Dr. Tara Patterson, President of the School of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Association, to the podium to make a few remarks. Dr. Patterson.
Good morning, specially invited guests, members of the Dias Party, families and well-wishers, SGU alumni present here today, and most importantly, our graduates. It is with great honor and pride that I stand here today to officially welcome you, the newest class of veterinarians, not only to the veterinary profession, but to the St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine alumni fraternity. The veterinary graduates of SGU have always stood above the rest for 2 reasons. First, their hands-on clinical competencies. You will be desired as graduates when when seeking positions. We have clinics around the country who seek our SGU graduates. But second of all, it's your resiliency. And SGU graduates have always been resilient, long before the pandemic. But the resiliency of the class of 2023 has already proved itself through that unprecedented journey this class has endured over the past 4 years. Not even one full year into their studies, a pandemic paralyzed the globe, pivoting veterinary education into the unknown world of online learning. This class was robbed of many of the valuable and unique opportunities that make studying at SGU so very special. Nevertheless, for the most of them, they embraced the little time that they had left on the island as the world emerged from the grip of the pandemic before heading off to their 4th-year clinical training. Indeed, you all are a truly special and resilient group of veterinarians, and we are celebrating you today. 20 years ago, on October 18th, 2003, St. George's School of Veterinary Medicine graduated its very first class. The commencement took place at the UN building, where myself and approximately 30 of my classmates gathered, just like you are today. Like you, we were young, enthusiastic, and ready to take on the world. It is with great pleasure that on this 20th anniversary, one of my charter class colleagues, Dr. Nuala McDermott, is joining us today as a member of the Dias Party. Dr. McDermott is a small animal practitioner and recently opened her own clinic in Manhattan. So if any of you are looking to move to Manhattan, please find her afterwards. In celebration of our diverse and amazing fraternity of alumni, I would also like to welcome another very special member of the Dias Party, Dr. Angelo Rosado, member of the class of 2010. Dr. Rosado also works in small animal practice in Brooklyn. And he has I have a really fun fact about Dr. Rosado that I just have to share. For the last couple years, he has started to produce his own Christian hip-hop music. So check him out on Instagram, it's really cool. I actually invite you all to meet these amazing alumni and start building that SGU alumni network. Providing networking opportunities for our alumni is one of the cornerstones of your alumni association. Myself and Dr. Rosado and Dr. McDermott will all be outside of the US Open Center where we gathered for the breakfast reception if you'd like to come and meet with them and chat more and build that network. It's also where you can get your Grenada chocolate. As you move on to your next adventures, we hope that you all will wear your SGU badge with pride. We hope that you will become active members of your alumni association. Yield confidence from the amazing education that you have gained. Gain strength from the resiliency that you have developed. And always remember that your brothers and sisters in the SGU alumni fraternity are always here for you. On behalf of your SGU, SVM, Alumni Association, and its executive board members, we wish you congratulations to the class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Patterson. Graduates, very shortly you will receive your diploma. But first, Chancellor Modica will formally confer your degree. Will the candidates for Doctor of Veterinary Medicine please rise? And I now invite Chancellor Modica to formally confer your degree.
It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me, pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament of 1976 as amended, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans of the School of Veterinary Medicine, do hereby confer upon the members of this graduating class the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Please be seated. The National Veterinary Honor Society has selected St. George's University to be the home of a chapter. Our school was one of the first international schools to receive this honor. Several of our graduates today have been inducted as Phi Zeta members, and their names appear on the back of the program. And now, we reach a very special moment. We will receive the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine candidates on stage, where they will be hooded by Doctors Wise, Nagito, Gutin, Kaplan, Rosado, and McDermott, or alternatively, by a professional mentor and colleague. A few housekeeping issues. When you come up in groups of 6, you will line up here on this platform. You will hand your hood to one of the hooders, but please come, the first of each tranche, come to this side so we don't bundle up. After you are hooded, please hand your name card to Dr. Patterson, who will call out your name. When your name is called, walk across the remaining of the stage where the Chancellor will greet you and present you with your diploma.
Jessica Adam. Alex Keen Webb. Nadine Pearsall. Yeasley Canino. Yadira Vega. Courtney Kennedy. Thomas Cronley. Sarah Hyman. Louis Carasillo. Joelle Chamy. Erica Brewer. Courtney Manley. Jessica Bowling. Francesca Marie. Catherine Gridley. Brianna Healy. Ilana Heidel. Adriana Kalaska. Alicia Vega Rigau. Jonathan McCarthy. Amanda Picking. Brian Green. Matthew Pickens. Benjamin Gantz. Luke Fund. Ryan Suchecki. Emily James. Melissa Cavernmo. Kristen Pleasance. Celine Lochner. Jamie Wood. Brittany Murray. Elizabeth Tyler Epps. Sydney Vaught. Zoe Muglaris. Aisha Deandra Charisse Clouden. Brianna Jacobs. Jenna McCartan. Lindsay Brandt. Anna Simone Jones. Erin Rickey. Jolyn John Baptiste. Ivan DeRoche. Tierra Key. Devin Neely. Hannah Andrews. Aubrey Sullivan. Alana Ferguson. Jennifer Wittes McDonald. Irene Barsoum. Ida Yates Lavery. Mallory Peak. Chloe Eaton. Amy Mikas. Sheridan Nichols. Yvonne White. Vanessa Serrato. Brittany Riddick. Alexis Berry. Priscilla Lineberger. Joanna Maldonado Ross. Rachel Gray. Jasmine Simmons. Amanda Vi. Gabrielle Wilson. Priyanka Mehta. Whitney McCoy. Glenna Lacey Maurer. Camilla Julia Landron. Gemma Carter. Nicole Sterling. Azadvir Momi. Lance Shenkinney. Parveen Hoti. Patrick Donegan. Madison Whitney. Maggie Manning. Cecina Macchiarelli. Alexandra Rogers. Randa Patrick. Alyssa Ungamak. Luca Mack. Jonathan Wang. Marielis Guzman Sanchez. Paige James. Alexa Album. Rebecca Johnson. Jesse Whitfield. Alyssa Gussett. Ashley Law. Ashley Phillips. Erica Rudolph. Rachel Bryan. Shelby Morales. Kyle Pinney. Alex Chang. Jenny Liu. Rachel Uvedov. Kayla Duncan. Brittany Kilgore. Diana Saravia. Taylor Alexander. Carly Collins. Kirsten Yindestad. Lauren Goldman. Ashley Anderson. Margaret Freibergs. Claire Mackenzie Silverman. Natasha Brown. Madeline Kristen. Aubrey Barrick. Corinne Como. Delena Allegretti. Emily Gussman. Cassandra Villafranca. Sonali Desai. Lauren Pierce. Reese Mizet. Maxine McPherson. Richard Brown. Anastasia Kilberg. Tess Talmadge. Remington Campbell. Andrea Campbell. Spencer Trainum. Robert Oswald. Alice Gorlenko. Danica Lauren McGuire. Jennifer Klepko. Corinne Ross. Alexander Nunez Hidalgo. Arasi Nakashima. Erica Jusick. Jacqueline Nanelli. Megan Abrahamson. Jacob Moise. Zachary Colette. Thomas Ramsey. Kaylee Knapp. Shelby McDougall. Victoria Krolzak. Celine Sarah Abraham. Kayla Fideli. Brian Previte. Delaney Rohan. Ashley Wyman. Amanda McDonald. Melanie Govaya. Courtney Siemens. Alexandra Hammerline. Naomi Marcheco. Mark Christopher Bremer. Erica Diane Richards. Lauren Cunningham, being hooded by her father, Dr. Mark Cunningham. Tanya Aziz, being hooded by her father, Dr. Emmanuel Aziz. Brianna Shepke, being hooded by her father, Dr. Kenneth Shepke. Dane Gallagher, being hooded by his father, Dr. Lawrence Gallagher. Victoria Arabino, being hooded by her cousin and SGU SVM alumnus, Tiffany Miglerino. Rachel Book, being hooded by her mom, Dr. Deborah Lipson. Adam Borsheim, being hooded by his father, Dr. Mark Borsheim. Kaylin Winokur, being hooded by her parents, Dr. Dawn Winokur and Dr. Eileen Winokur. Brooke Bray, being hooded by her sister, Dr. Vanessa Bray. Zachary Smith, being hooded by his father, Dr. Kermit Smith. Sarah Beckner, being hooded by her father, Dr. David Beckner. Mungwan Sao, who was hooded by his wife, and SGU School of Medicine graduate 2021, Su-In Wu. Devin Kurtzinger, being hooded by his father, Dr. Dane Kurtzinger. Ashlyn Brewster, being hooded by her mother, Dr. Amanda Campbell. Michael Beckham, being hooded by his father, Dr. Paul Reister. Michelle Mordekaev, hooded by her sister, Dr. Lauren Mordekaev. Mackenzie Johnston, who was hooded by her fiance and SGU SVM alumnus class of 2022, Dr. Colin Lease.
Well, I don't know if we're going to top that, but we'll give it a try. This was great. I now invite Dr. Nikki Wise to lead us in the veterinarian's oath. Dr. Wise.
Nope.
Okay.
I can probably figure it out.
No, yeah. Here, wait a minute. Let's save it there.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Guten. Okay. Along with our graduates, I invite all veterinarians here today, practicing or retired, to please stand and join us in reciting the veterinarian's oath. You can find the oath in the back of your program. Ready? Okay. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations.
Please be seated. And thank you, Dr. Wise. Class of 2023, if you have not already done so, you may move your tassel from the right side of your hat to the left to indicate that your degree has been conferred. Doctors of veterinary medicine, it is my true honor to be the first to offer congratulations and welcome you to one of the most noble professions in the world, veterinary medicine. You've been given your diploma, but you cannot be given an education. That must be achieved, it must be earned, and indeed you have accomplished that goal. So accept your degree with pride as a symbol of your achievement. It is a treasure that will establish you as an authoritative figure in animal health. It will open doors to a wide variety of professional opportunities to serve mankind through the ministering to the needs of billions of animals on this planet and fostering the ongoing evolution of one health, one medicine. While you may now be physically outside of Grenada, you will continue to be an integral part of St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. Please be a credit to your alma mater, as I'm sure you will, and support it with good works going forward. Please look to your school for continuing education and consultation, and if you can, very importantly, serve as a mentor to the students and classes that follow yours. And please return frequently to share with us the continuing and lifelong education, satisfaction, and joy you will receive as a doctor of veterinary medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in recognizing the accomplishments of the class of 2023, the world's newest veterinarians, with a thunderous round of applause. Well, that was a little more thunder than I was expecting. So to each of you graduating today, I extend, on behalf of St. George's University, our very best wishes for a productive and rewarding career in veterinary medicine. I now have the special opportunity to invite Dr. Brittany Kilgore of the graduating class of 2023 to make a few remarks. Dr. Kilgore was selected by her classmates to make this address to you today. Dr. Kilgore.
Hi, everyone. People have been asking if I've been nervous to give this speech. They say I shouldn't be because I'm just so used to talking to a lot of people, and I tell them it's behind a screen, and I'm sure my classmates can relate when we were on Zoom University, and when we returned back, it's very different. So some of you may know me as the girl from YouTube or the president of SBM. Others just know me as Toulouse's mom, the cat that would frequently wander and explore the island. But for any of you who don't know me, I'm Brittany Kilgore, and I'm delighted to represent my class of 2023 as this year's commencement speaker. I must first start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2023. We finally made it. For many of us, this has been our dream since we were old enough to utter the words veterinary doctor. For others, we discovered our passion along the way, but regardless, now as we look at our neighbors, we can all say that we share the same passion and dream, which has been made a reality today. Today, we have officially become doctors of veterinary medicine. Everyone knows that students that attend an island school are adaptable, resilient, and risk takers. We represent various backgrounds from the US, Canada, Grenada, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Japan, South Korea, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Cuba, Australia, Dominica, and the UK. We traveled far distances away from friends and family and life back home for an experience of a lifetime. We spent endless hours studying and somehow managed to embrace all the beautiful island of Grenada had to offer. Many of us dared to foster fail and brought home a pothound or coconut kitten along for the ride back home. We will never forget the major world event that changed us all, and this time was difficult to say the least for students and teachers alike. We withstood an abrupt mass evacuations during one of the most stressful times of the term. We had to adapt to a new way of learning and teaching, all while it seemed the world crumbled around us. From the January cohort having to make homemade spay and neuter models for junior surgery to ensure we got surgery experience, to the August cohort having to maneuver J-cell treatments during curfew, to unanticipated lockdowns once everyone was able to finally return, and to the endless Zoom labs and study halls. Some of us lost loved ones and endured personal battles, but we kept going, we persevered, and we're here today. We are entering into a career with endless opportunity. For those of us pursuing small animal medicine in some capacity, don't be afraid to remind people we do more than play with puppies and kittens all day, although they're probably as cute as red blood cells are on cytology. For any of you deciding to brave into the world of large animal medicine, just always remember, be sure that goat can pee. Some of us are going into internships, residencies, and other mentorship programs, and I must congratulate and recognize the 37 people who have matched during this year's match cycle to better prepare themselves as future doctors or prepare themselves for future residencies. When you get stumped, don't stress yourself out. Just tell them the short answer, I don't know. But on a more serious note, over the next year, 5 years, even 10 years and beyond, we will be sure to grow as veterinarians. Have hope in your patients despite what blood work, radiographs, or other diagnostics may show. Plus, when you get those miracle cases, don't question how it happened, because only Satan and Obi-Wan Kenobi know. I know many of our friends and family in the audience will not get some of these references, but on behalf of the class of 2023, we want to thank our professors, teaching assistants, and other support staff who have guided us on this journey. We have so many memorable moments inside and out of the classroom with all of you, and are grateful to now be able to call you our colleagues. Although we have worked hard to get this far, may we also remember that this is merely a profession. May we always remember to experience life outside of this career as we did on our island home. We will dedicate so much to this profession throughout the years, but we must also find time to discover ourselves and live life to the fullest. I want to leave you all with this and make this underlined. Did you know that only 50% of people who start doctoral level programs finish them, and that only 2% of the world's population even hold doctoral level degrees? Not only did we finish, because we're certainly sitting here today, but we have joined a very small demographic of people in the world. Where many failed, the class of 2003 did not. Congratulations to everyone today.
Thank you, Dr. Kilgore, for those kind remarks. I now invite Minister Grant to offer the closing benediction. Please stand.
May the Almighty bless each of us and keep us. May the beneficence of our Creator and their Spirit be with each of us always. Bless these new veterinarians, their families, their friends, their loved ones, and all of us at SGU School of Veterinary Medicine. We thank you for your peace, for your guidance, and for all of the personal and professional gifts that you have provided us. Allow me to offer my congratulations. God bless.
Thank you, Minister Grant. Thank all of you for being such a wonderful audience today. Let us join in tribute with one more hearty round of applause for the world's newest veterinarians. Please be seated one more time. And remain seated while Chancellor Modica leads the recessional. You are all invited to follow us all out to celebrate this momentous occasion with family and friends. Please keep the aisles clear and wait for the graduates and the DS party to exit. Good luck and Godspeed.